Welcome back, Superstar. I'm here with Katie Gutierrez, my client, my friend, and a badass businesswoman. She has an interior design business and now a successful interior design business, I should say. And now she's also mentoring other interior designers. We've spent the last couple of hours talking about the importance of branding and marketing and selling. And now I want her to share with you a little bit about the importance of coaching and mentoring in order to grow your business. Let's talk about how you've set up your program to be able to retain clients. Like, what are you doing? How have you, what is your business model? Well, how about we talk about that?
Yeah. So, like I mentioned before, like you're really my lead on all things perfection. So I have followed the way that your program works, which is to support people intellectually and emotionally. So what I've done is my business model works like I have several coaches supporting my people like you do in your program.
Okay.
I support people in the business strategy. I have Megan who supports them in the emotional support.
Okay.
And I have Bobby who supports them with marketing.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
Yeah, so they have access to different facets of how a business owner needs support with things.
Okay, so how are you getting them into that program? Tell us a little bit about your overall model, which I know is also very similar to mine, but I'm curious how you've adapted it for interior designers and for your unique audience.
So I've modeled my model off of your teaching and training, which is the problem solution path, which is like first you show them that they have a problem, then your thing is the solution, which shows them they have another problem, which then your next thing is the solution, right?
Okay.
And so since I work with interior designers, what I have done in my problem solution path is I do speaking events, which is my main marketing strategy.
Okay.
And in that speech, I show them that their problem in business really is that they don't have a differentiator, that they don't know what their value is in the industry, which is leading to all their problems in business. Then those problems in business are the things I teach in the 3-day workshop that I then bring designers into.
Okay.
In that 3-day workshop, I show them how the differentiator is the solution to each of those problems, and we problem solve then.
So in other words, in your retreat, they're figuring out their differentiator, which is going to solve all those problems.
Exactly.
And you talk about how the differentiator will apply to each of these areas.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we put it into action, and then we create things then and there so they're ready to take action in, business growth as soon as they walk out the door.
So they have the 3-day, you call it a retreat, it's a breakthrough, much like my 3-day breakthrough. And in that breakthrough, they get this juicy outcome, which is they're going to define their differentiator and they're going to apply it in all these areas. They're going to craft all this stuff.
That's so good.
And then what's the new problem that they discover in the retreat?
Right. So the new problem then is, how do I implement all this stuff?
Right.
How do I battlefield test it, right?
Right.
And then I show them that my long-term program will support them long-term as they do the implementation of all this stuff.
Okay, so they come in, the aha moment that they get in your speech is, oh my God, I have these problems. I need a differentiator.
Yes.
The solution is come to my 3-day. Let's figure out your differentiator together and make a roadmap for implementation. And then the new problem is, wow, I think I need support to implement this. I need guidance. I need accountability. I need emotional support, mindset support, and that's your 1-year program.
Exactly.
And why do people stay?
People stay a lot in part because of the community that's created.
Yeah.
So we work together as a group. And so in the group, we have group calls together. We have a group chat together, much like what happens in your program, is relationships are created within the community, even without me existing, right? And those relationships, again, when you journey with somebody long term, are becoming really, really intimate over time.
Yeah.
And the more intimate you are with somebody that you're journeying with, the more you love them and the more you want to stay connected over time. And so I think that that's a huge part of a glue that keeps people stuck.
Okay, one last question, Katie. So you just talked about community. So a lot of people have this idea, and they price their coaching accordingly, that one-on-one coaching is more valuable than group coaching. What do you think about that?
I don't want to get too TMI or whatever here, but one of the examples that we love to use in our culture is that, I'll just say, it's like a single sperm can't get to an egg by itself. Like it doesn't have enough muscle, or I don't know if they have muscles, but momentum, power, right? It doesn't have enough to get to the egg. And so it needs the community of sperm to be working in unison to get there, right? Because one cannot by themselves do what a group can.
Except that only one gets to actually fertilize the egg. So I don't know how great this analogy is.
Well, in this analogy, there are equal amounts of eggs.
Okay, there's eggs for everyone.
The same thing is true with cyclists.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
I think it's called drafting.
Drafting,
right? That a group of cyclists can actually go farther with less energy because of the wind
drafting
physics that happens. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and no, and my whole thing is that one-on-one coaching is very valuable, and both of us do that with our clients also. But there's magic in the collective that you could never, or I could never deliver on our own.
Totally.
You know, we just had a call yesterday. You saw the magic that happened on that call where somebody said that they needed something, and somebody else said something, and then I said something, and we put it all together, and we came up with this incredible idea that was like, I never could have done that by myself.
I never could have done that by myself.
I've been thinking about the idea for a week since she shared it with me, and I hadn't come up with that alone.
Right.
But I added to it, and together we created this incredible idea.
On that note, I feel like another thing that's amazing in working with a group is that it's so challenging for a human being to create something in the world or do something in the world that you haven't already seen is an option.
Yeah.
And when someone comes into a group and shares a win that they won with this, goal, it shows you that
it's possible, it's available.
Right. And it gives you a fuel to take action in that same direction, and then you're much more likely to achieve that goal yourself.
Totally. All right, superstars, if you're interested in coaching with either of us, if you're an interior designer, highly recommend going and checking out biographicaldesign.com, learn more about working with Katie. And if you're a coach or a speaker and you want to learn how to grow your own coaching business, your own group, your own community, let's connect. You can find me at superstaractivator.com/go. Thank you.